Hi students, this is Ram Mohan, JLN History, Government Junior College, Kachiguda. Today, in second year history, the second chapter, the age of Shatavahanas. We are going to learn now the age of Shatavahanas. The Shatavahanas rule, we need to know the sources. In Telangana, the history begins with the Shatavahana rule only. So they occupied a major role in Shatavahana in Indian history. They ruled continuously for 50 years and almost 30 kings were there. Among them, the important kings also we have to study in this chapter. To know about each and every Shatavahana, we have lot of sources, not only in Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh also. The most important sources we have here, first Puranas. To know Shatavahana rule, Shatavahana administration, the Puranas gave valuable information about Shatavahanas, especially Vayu Purana and Matsya Purana. They consider here Shatavahanas as Andhra Bhrityas. Even the great writer in Gupta dynasty, Kalidasa, he wrote a wonderful book that is Malavikagnimitram. This book also mentioned here about Shatavahanas. One more source, that is Gatha Saptashyati, which was written by Hala. He was a king poet of Shatavahana dynasty. So this literary source also gave valuable information about Shatavahanas. And not only literary sources like Gatha Saptashyati, Malavikagnimitram, and Bruhat Katha, Leelavati. Not only that, even the great archaeological sources also reveals a lot information about Shatavahana's rule. There are coins, inscriptions, and monuments. You see here on screen, different coins are excavated by our archaeologists in different areas, Karimnagar, Dhulikatta, Pedabankur. Even our Shatavahana coins are found in Rome also. Even Roman coins also we found in Telangana area. So this reveals here the trade contacts with Shatavahanas, between Shatavahanas and Rome. The coins, various coins here like gold, silver and other metal, these coins, the figures of coins gives here information about the administration, the religion and the society of Shatavahanas. Even inscriptions on rocks, on iron plates, different inscriptions we have found, especially Nasik inscription, Karle inscription, Nanaghat inscription, Nasik inscription. These all revealed information about Shatavahanas. The most important among all, that is monuments. Especially Shatavahanas gave lot of importance to Buddhist monuments, Chaityas, Viharas, and different stupas we found in Amaravati, Nagarjunakonda, Dhulikatta, Kotilingala, Pedabankur. These all stupas also revealed here information about Shatavahana's religion. So all sources gave information about Shatavahana's age. The Shatavahana age started from 271 BC to 178. 271 to 178. So, there are 30 kings who ruled Shatavahana dynasty. Among them, now we are going to discuss only few people. The most important one, the first king and founder of the Shatavahana dynasty was Sri Mukha. The founder of Shatavahana dynasty, Sri Mukha. And actually the Shatavahanas, their kingdom extend from Malwa, Kutch, Saurashtra to Telangana and Andhra. And even southern plains of Gangetic Valley also included in this part. And the founder Sri Mukha coins also recently we have founded in Kotilingala, which was served as a capital city of Shatavahana dynasty. Sri Mukha coins even we found in different areas in Telangana, and it reveals information about how Shatavahana dynasty was founded and the boundaries of Shatavahana kingdom also we got it. After Sri Mukha, his brother Krishna, he ascended the throne after his brother Sri Mukha, younger brother of Sri Mukha, Krishna. He was the first king who issued here inscriptions, especially Nasik inscription, which gave lot of information about Shatavahana's administration. And after Krishna, the most important personality in Shatavahana dynasty was first Shatakarni. First Shatakarni was a prominent person in this dynasty. He was a contemporary of Pushyamitra Shunga and Kalinga. Yes, he was the contemporary of Pushyamitra Shunga and Demetrius and Karavela. In the time of Shatavahana, Shatakarni rule, and these three people were contended with each other. With this advantage, Shatakarni occupied many places. While he was in northern conquest, the Kalinga Karavela occupied here the southern part of Shatavahana kingdom, especially the east coast. It was indicated in Hatigumpa inscription, which was engraved by Karavela. Fortunately, the sudden demise of Pushyamitra Shunga, the death of Karavela, and the retrieval of Demetrius, the Shatavahana king Shatakarni, with this advantage, he conquered all places of Malwa, Orissa, and eastern coast. And by overrunning Kalinga provinces also. It was indicated in different inscriptions, and even after the conquest, after the successful attempts, he performed here different yagas like Ashwamedha Yaga, Rajasuya Yaga also, okay, he performed. And with the help of Maharati Tarnaikaro, who gave help also to Shatakarni in different conquests, and even he gave his daughter to Shatakarni. Okay. So with the help of this, he became a good administrator and a good conqueror. And this information was given by the important inscription, Nanaghat inscription, and which was prepared by Devi Naganika, who was the wife of first Shatakarni and the daughter of Maharati. And his performance of yagas also included in the inscription, and donations, especially he donated cows, horses, elephants, the coins of Karshapanas, and given to poor Brahmins and poor people. This was also indicated in inscriptions. So this was the story of first Shatakarni. So first Shatakarni rule begins here. A new chapter in Shatavahana age after Srimukha and Krishna. And after Shatakarni, weak rulers came to ascend the throne. Unfortunately, there was no great event to know about him and others also. Now moving to the next important personality in Shatavahana dynasty was second Shatakarni, Shatakarni II. He was great warrior and conqueror also. Like Shatakarni I, he was also great warrior and great conqueror. He also occupied Magadha and Kalinga like Shatakarni I, because after Magadha dynasty, there was no great dynasty in North India. So with this advantage, Shatakarni I also occupied many places of Magadha, and after him, even second Shatakarni also conquered many places, many provinces of Magadha and Kalinga. He was good and great warrior and conqueror, and he practiced here a stable government and carried many public welfare programs. So one hand he was busy in conquest, other hand, okay, he did not keep out of his welfare programs. Always he touched with the people by practicing here different welfare programs. And after Shatakarni, because Shatakarni also ruled almost 56 years, and his rule is great rule actually. Among them, he ruled more years. His rule was great in. And after Shatakarni, again, weak rulers, the successors of Shatakarni, not having any great impact. And after, you see, the glory of Shatavahana rule and renewed from the time of Pulomavi I. The first Pulomavi, he put an end to the Kanva dynasty by killing Susharma and occupied Magadha. You know already, Magadha dynasty was very weak after the Ashoka. So with this advantage, many kingdoms, small kingdoms are extended and founded in different remains of Magadha. Among them, Kanva was one. So the ruler Susharma was killed by Pulomavi I. So he also great ruler like Shatakarni II. That's what he put an end to the Kanva dynasty in Magadha. This incident laid the foundation for an independent imperial reign of Shatavahana. So imperial king means independent kings. Before, you see, they were dependents, they were the followers of different dynasties. But now the imperial regime started by Pulomavi I. After Pulomavi I, again weak rulers succeeded him, and they were driven away by Shaka Pahalava king Nahapana. So this Nahapana drove away the weak rulers of Shatavahana dynasty after Pulomavi I. Among them, one of the important ruler in this Shatavahana dynasty was Hala. He was 17th ruler, and in his time, he composed one great book in Prakrit language, that is Gatha Saptashyati. Gatha Saptashyati. After Hala, the most important personality among all was Gautami Putra Shatakarni. The important personality and the greatest personality in Shatavahana rule, that was Gautami Putra Shatakarni. So about Gautami Putra Shatakarni, we had here different inscriptions, coins and literary sources about him. Among all, Nasik inscription, Karle inscription, these two inscriptions gave here about Shatakarni's achievements, especially the Nasik inscription, which was engraved by Gautami Balasri. who was mother of Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Her son's achievements, son's conquest, everything clearly indicated in the inscription of Nasik. And in the time of Gautami Putra Shatakarni, he got different titles by his conquest, like Tri Samudraloya Pitavahana, Varnasrama Dharma, Agama Nilaya, Eka Brahmana. Like this, many titles he adorned. Especially the Shaka Pallava ruler Nahapana, who issued many coins of Jogul Thambi. These coins were restuck by Gautami Putra Shatakarni. This indicates Gautami Putra Shatakarni conquered and defeated Nahapana. That's what he restuck the coins of Nahapana. And one more great title of Shatakarni, that is Ksharata Vamsha Nirvasaka. Ksharata Vamsha Nirvasheshaka. This indicates that dynasty was destroyed by, the Ksharata dynasty was destroyed by Gautami Putra Shatakarni. And one more title, Varnasrama Dharma, that means he was practicing the Varnasrama Dharmas. You know the Asrama Dharmas? So he practiced and he gave good importance to Varnasrama Dharmas in his role. And in inscriptions, in literary sources, he was compared with the great heroes like Rama, Bhima, okay, like his heroic achievements, his character designed like this in the inscriptions and literary sources. And he performed here Ashwamedha and Rajasuya sacrifices also. So to know about his achievements, already we have inscriptions. And one more year, he performed here sacrifices. The sacrifices here, Ashwamedha and Rajasuya sacrifices also. This indicates here he was a great conqueror, great administrator also. After that, there was no great personality, but compared to Gautami Putra Shatakarni, his son Pulomami too, not great, but some extent he conquered and he got titles also like his father. He ruled nearly 28 years. Nearly 8 inscriptions refers his reign, like Amaravati, Nasik, okay, and other inscriptions. He got the titles Dakshina Padapati, or the Lord of the Deccan, and in his time he shifted the capital from Pratishtanapura to Dhanyakataka. Earlier, the capital city of Shatavahana dynasty was Kotilingala, and afterwards Pratishtanapura now shifted to Dhanyakataka, known as Amaravati. Now, moving to later Shatavahanas. So, earlier Shatavahanas we completed up to Pulomavi to earlier Shatavahana. Srimukha to Pulomavi to. These rulers are called here early Shatavahanas. Among them, already you know, Gautami Putra Shatakarni was very great personality. Moving to later Shatavahanas. So, later Shatavahanas, this title implies here the decline starts. The Shatavahana dynasty declining started. Anyhow, here also some rulers got here different titles and different achievements also they did, especially Yajnasri Shatakarni. Before Yajnasri Shatakarni, Shivasri and Shivaskanda There are two important rulers in the dynasty, but there was no information about Shivasri and Shivaskanda. They did not leave any great impact, okay, in their role. Coming into Yagnasri Shatakarni, he gave a lot of importance to trade and commerce. The maritime trade started, or he propagated, he encouraged the trade with the other countries or other dynasties. Roman coins also we found that indicates here there was a great trade contacts with the other dynasties in time of Yagnasri Shatakarni, because they issued coins with the symbol of ship. And he was a great learner of music. That's what, while playing Veena also, one of the coin we found that indicates also he was very interesting in musical. And one more thing, in his time, he was a staunch supporter of Buddhism. Buddhism, actually, there are two branches. One is Hinayana, another one is Mahayana. In the time of Yagnasri Shatakarni, Mahayana Buddhism was propagated, especially Acharya Nagarjuna, who was a guru of Yagnasri Shatakarni. So he propagated Mahayana Buddhism in Shatavahina dynasty. That's what he built a Mahayana Chaitya also, okay, in memory of Acharya Nagarjuna. Thus Maha Chaitya or Sri Parvata, in honor of his guru Acharya Nagarjuna, he constructed in Amaravati. The last important ruler, Yagnasri Shatakarni. So in his rule, the trade also taken great impact, and Mahayana Buddhism also flourished, and he constructed many viharas, many stupas in Nagarjunakonda and Amaravati. Finally, Shatavahana's rule. In the chapter, once we understood here the important personalities, Shatavahana dynasty, important personalities are first Shatakarni, second Shatakarni, Gautamiputra Shatakarni, and Yagnasri Shatakarni. Among them also, in exams, they ask here the achievements of Gautamiputra Shatakarni. Because number of conquests taken place in time of Gautamiputra Shatakarni only. And the inscriptions also here gives here strong information about achievements of Gautamiputra Shatakarni. And if you observe the names of the Shatakarni, you see Gautamiputra Shatakarni, Vasishthiputra Pulomavi, Yagnasri Shatakarni, means here they are giving great importance to their mothers. That's what they kept their mother name before their names. This indicates the society, the religion, how it is. Anyhow, in the chapter, we are going to learn the important personalities, Gautamiputra and Yagnasri Shatakarni. And in 2 marks, they ask here Gatha Saptashati. So, which was written by Hala. Actually, it was composed by Hala. It was a composition of 700 stories. It indicates here Gatha means story, Saptashati. Sapta means 7 and Shata means 100. Total 700 stories it consists of. So, this was composed by Hala. So, these are the important personalities in Shatavahana dynasty. Thank you all.